What's up guys, welcome back to another Dungeons and Dragons video. Now, last time we were 7 experience points from leveling up. Now, I did a little quest, I repeated one we did before, and now I have enough experience points to level up. And you can see you have this icon here that you are ready to level up. And you can go to a cleric trainer to level up. But before you can level up, you have to spend all of your action points. I would like to use your services, and you have to spend your action points before leveling up. Now, I actually want to get more toughness. I'm not too concerned about making the right choice right now because you can always reset your enhancements later on. And after you spend all of your action points, you can now advance to the next level as a cleric. Now you could make a choice here. If you created your character and you chose a path in which the game chooses your features for you, you can continue and stay on the path like this first option here. But if you already know the game and you would like to make your own choices such as skills and the rest, you can choose your second choice in which you say that you would make your own choices from now on. And right now, let's use the first choice since we don't really want to bother with making all of the choices. And here, they tell you what you get as a second level cleric. You get 10 additional hit points, 28 additional spell points. You hit better, your saves are better. You get defensive fighting as a feat. You get the trip and sunder feats, which are very nice. And cleric domain of war. And as a war priest, this is actually very good for us. Great finish. We are now a level 2 cleric, guys. And as a level 2 cleric, I believe yes, we do get another spell slot. Now let's go to the tavern real quick and see what spell we can put in that slot. Okay then. Now what do we want? I think I do want a ranged spell to get those enemies from afar, so I think I will get Nimbus of Light again. Let's move this here since I don't really need it for quick access. Then let's remove sneak. We're a battle cleric, we don't need sneaking, do we? Instead, let us where is that? I'm looking for the trip and sunder feats. Here you go. I really like the trip skill. You'll see, it's like the martial physical equivalent of the command skill that we like doing. So right now, we're finished with the village, and we now take the fight to the Sahuagin, in which we go outside the village and fight them in the wilderness. And this is the mayor, we can help them. We need to go to the Canis Aqueduct, and instead of the Korthos village where we are in right now, it says here, we go to Korthos Island, which is just beyond that gate. Then here, you have Ursa. It says, help Ursa jump sword, shift the tide of battle. Now we must go to the Canis Manufactory and find Lars Hayton. Now this is a wilderness area, meaning there are enemies outside of quest areas. So you actually have these objectives such as Slayer, rare encounters, and what is the last one? Explorer. So these are outside of normal quests, they're not inside specific dungeons, and you can basically grind it out. So we need to go to the underground complex, bottom of this cliff. So it's that one. Oh shit, I almost fell. And you can do spells here even though this is not inside of quest. I won't since I want to preserve spell points. Let's see what the trip skill does. See. Get down here. Let's do the underground quest first. As you can see, there are enemies littered around, and there are rare encounters. Some special bosses or enemies that spawn upon chance, and if they don't spawn, you can just go out of the area and go back. This longsword is doing work. Let's try our ranged bow. Doesn't work. Full damage. So spells can crit here, especially spells that require an attack roll, such as Nimbus of Light.
Steam billows from a hidden entrance to an underground entrance.
So we got experience points for discovering this area, and it says we discovered 1 of 12. So this is one of the areas you can discover. And since we slew 10 inhabitants of Korthos Island, we got experience points for that as well. And this keeps ramping up, and I think it's up to 1,000. Okay, the underground complex. Normal first, since we haven't done that. Let's summon our dog. Sorry, I'm a dog person, so I'm biased towards summoning that.
The air grows damp and fetid as the ancient tunnel descends.
It's an ice method. Quests get longer now. If you
The
haven't
tunnel
seen.
splits here. Which way to the giantish device?
So if you were in a party and you rush in alone, the doors close and you'd be forced to fight them by yourself, which is not bad, but in a higher quest that'd be bad, because if you're just a rogue or a wizard, you'd fight pretty quickly. And what's good about the Dungeons and Dragons online?
Something in the chamber below you has activated.
I was saying,
The sound of distant snoring warns you that you are not alone here. If you're careful, you may be able to take the sleeping guards by surprise.
now if it seems like I know the quest now, and like I'm just redoing it again, it's because I already do know this quest. I've done the starting area many times, so I kind of know what I'm doing already. But that'll change very soon once we get past this area.
The last Sahuagin guard collapses to the floor. But what are they guarding? The extravagant gong in this room looks capable of truly ear-shattering noise. With the gong's reverberations, you hear a slight rumble from the larger room, but then it stops. The second strike of the gong produces the telltale sound of cracking ice.
Anyway, what I was saying earlier was that the good thing about Dungeons and Dragons Online is that the quests aren't very linear, meaning you can do a lot of things and it can get confusing, especially if you don't know what you're doing. But fortunately, there are patterns to the game, such as these levers. You usually need a lot of levers or valves to open shit up. So if you find a locked door, it's mostly because you've missed a lever or two.
A rusty hatch submerged in the putrid water. You emerge from the murky water with great relief. The air seems slightly cooler here.
Now this is a rest shrine. I won't use it because I don't need it right now. And this area here, this tunnel, leads back to the bigger room where we use the gong. So you can see it's not linear. Seal up real quick. I hate going up falls like this.
Plunges as you ford ahead. The giantish device must be near.
So yeah, some monsters here have elemental weaknesses. And we gave us winter boots that gives us cold resistance. Though I don't have boots yet, so let's use that. There you go. Hit this thing from afar if I can. There you go. Good thing we got that Nimbus of Light.
Ahead is the giantish device. The freezing mists it is spewing are directed the wrong way. With the right timing, you can get close enough to redirect them.
We actually got past that. So here you see the giant thing that they were talking about, that we must keep sleeping for us to save Korthos. Now this is more tricky than the first one we encountered before, but it's simple enough. Not something too complicated yet.
The mist solidifies into ice over the ancient creature, but it's not enough. You need both jets to affect a thing of this size. A layer of ice forms over the ancient creature, guaranteeing its slumber. Korthos is safe for now.
So we saved Korthos yet again. Those guys really owe us. And we can now recall. Pretty cool.
Steam billows from the hidden entrance to an underground complex.
Now, so when you exit the quest, you see that the monsters respawn. So you can just keep on doing quests. Fortunately, my dog is gone. But now it's kind of weak, but the more equipment and levels you get, the stronger your spells do. Now let's just make way to the next quest before we end this video. Show you a little guide of the area as well. Where did these guys find you? As you can see, this area is much larger than the Korthos Island one. And the map is also much bigger. And you could really waste a lot of time exploring here. That can be a good or a bad thing depending on what kind of player you are. I generally like exploring, so that's okay for me. And I already know my way, so I don't need to explore, I mean. So we just slew 25 inhabitants, and now we got 127 experience points for it. So if you're bored, you can just go on and kill people.
A mangled sewer grate leads to an old abandoned Kenneth manufactory.
So this is the next quest we're going to be doing, and since the video is quite long already, I'm going to end it here. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and stay tuned for the next video wherein we try and find Lars Hayton in this Kenneth manufactory. So if you pay attention to the quests, there's actually a very good storyline to this. But if you just want to play through it, that's also great. The gameplay is great for me. So see you guys next time.